Okay, well, let's go to the biggest first round bust prediction. Who's the bust in the first round?
I got one for you. This guy's going probably top 6 right now.
I already told you the top 5.
Evan Neal, the offensive tackle from Alabama.
Alabama, big dude.
This guy is a mountain. Okay,
6'7", 337.
He is massive. Okay, he is really, really hard to move. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't move his own feet well. Okay, he doesn't move well. Okay, now if he was coming out as a guard, I'd love him. You can't move the guy. Guard's great, but right now he's going out as a top left tackle maybe, and I don't like it. All right, these elite pass rushers are going to run right around him. They're going to run circles around him. Buyer beware of this guy. Can't move his feet. Has a weight problem sometimes. Look at Mekhi Becton, taken by the Jets 2 years ago in the top 10 as a left tackle. 6'7", huge guy, weight problem, couldn't move his feet. They're already moving off of him. Don't do the same thing as they did and draft this guy in the top 10. I don't mind him later in the round, or if you want to move him to guard or maybe right tackle, but he is going way too high right now.
He's not playing guard at 337 pounds. Tell you that.
I'm just saying, G-Man, telling you right now, this guy's going to be the bust.
You might be onto something there.
In the top 10, no way.
I'm not going to give you a straight answer to this, but I'm going to give you an answer. I'm going to give you an answer, okay? Whoever drafts a quarterback in the top 10 is going to be the biggest bust. Don't draft a quarterback in the top 10.
Wow.
That's the team that's going to bust. Let's look at last year. Trey Lance, highly rated. He had a tough time. He was number 3 overall. Zach Wilson, number 2 pick overall. He's had a tough time. And Trevor Lawrence, the number 1 pick, also had a tough time. And those 3 guys are way better than anyone else in this draft. So, I mean, even those 3 guys have a tough time. You're going to take, one of these other quarterbacks in the top 10. I think that's where the bust happens, man.
Okay, few things here. All right, totally taking a quarterback in the top 10. It should not be buyer beware here. Those guys deserve to go top 10 last year. They did. These guys, the reason I totally agree with you on this, and I actually had written down anyone that takes a quarterback in the top 20 originally as my biggest bust projection, but I changed it to go with an actual player. You're
really supporting me tonight.
I know, man. You got some great minds thinking alike, but I'm telling you, I agree with you. None of these guys have maybe a first round grade on them. That's the reason you should have buyer beware. They all seem to have second and third round grades. So anyone 20 and after, I could live with, but I agree with you. Watch out. Some of these guys don't have the high level ceiling or accuracy. Some of these guys that went these past few years. So everyone's going to struggle going to these bad teams. I'm not going to forgive them for that, but these guys are going to maybe not be a starter in this league ever if they go to some of these top 10 teams.
I agree.